Hello, hello. Oh man. So today I want to talk about something that keeps coming up every time I talk to people. And it's also something that I really feel to my core because I have experienced it. And I just want to get into the importance of it all. So, what I keep hearing over and over again is that there's no time to feel. Like, there's no time to have emotions. And really, what we're saying when we're saying that is that everything else matters more than me. Or it's also this feeling of, like, it's really being scared of what's going to happen if you do feel your emotions. Because, in the past, when we felt emotions, sometimes scary things did happen. Sometimes in the past, when we felt our emotions, we didn't know how to feel them, and we reacted. Like, feeling your emotions isn't slamming doors. It isn't like yelling and screaming at someone. It isn't like hitting a person, like it's a healthy way of feeling it. Like, knowing that you are not the feeling and just allowing it to be there instead of being scared of it or not wanting it, judging it, criticizing it, wanting it to be something different, or ignoring it and resisting it and saying, no, this isn't happening, gaslighting yourself. No, I don't feel this way, right? I've done all of those things. And, if you would have talked to me 6 years ago, I did not believe in emotions. I didn't know, like they made you weak. There was no time for them, But the thing about it is that they are messengers. And if you imagine it like that, and like you have this messenger, let's say like the postman or whatever, he's a messenger, right? And you keep telling him to go away and you don't want what he has, or you just ignore it, like, it doesn't change the fact that the message needs to get to you. And what happens is the message might get louder. Like, if you don't check the mail and do the thing, then you'll have people calling you, and then maybe somebody will show up, like, the message is going to keep getting louder. And this is what happens with our emotions, our little internal messengers, right? When we don't listen to it, when we shove it away, it doesn't go away. Another way to look at this is in terms of energy. Anytime you've felt sad, happy, love, anger, frustration, like, you notice a difference in your body, right? Like, when you're angry, your chest starts beating really hard and you might get red, you might, you clench up, you get tight, contracted. And when you're happy, you're more free and open and I don't know, love just feels different than being angry, right? We can agree on that. So that is energy, and emotions are energy in motion. So they want to come and they want to go. And what happens when we say anger is an emotion that I'm not allowed to feel? Anger is an emotion that I'm not safe to feel. Anger is an emotion I'm not willing to feel. I don't want to feel. Any one of these resistances, right? We're stopping it. And it gets lodged in. So it doesn't go away if you ignore it. It just stays there until it's ready to be looked at. And that's where, what we are, like what our energy is, we get back, right? What we put out, we get back. So if we're shoving anger and sadness down and not looking at it, not allowing it to move, that is what we get reflected back over and over and over until we are ready. Now, it sounds like really like it could be a hard thing, you know, but it's really our story around emotions. Like, mastering your emotions, mastering your energy is everything. When we can allow ourselves to not be our emotion. Just because I'm feeling angry right now, I'm feeling anger, it's in my body, doesn't mean that I am an angry person. It means that I'm human. We all have it. I think in the past, like, we're just now learning about emotions. It's new. Like the last 100, 200 years maybe, there's been studying on it. And so there's a lot of fear that comes with the unknown. Like, we make it bad if we don't know about it a lot of the times. And I think that that's what has happened with emotions. But now that we're learning more and more, it just makes sense, you know? But to be able to allow yourself to watch the anger inside of you, to observe it without judging it, without reacting on it. Like, that's not what we're doing here. We're not like super sad, so we go out and make everybody else sad too. It's not about that. It's about you allowing yourself to feel whatever is there. And there's always time for that. It's not about like having a full-on breakdown. It's about not resisting it when it comes up and just watching it, not identifying with it, allowing it to be there and seeing if there's a message. Sometimes the message is that it just wants out. Like, it's like you're ready now to let this out. So you just watch it, and as you're watching it, a lot of the times you will notice it just dissipates. And then you feel like light and fine until, you know, the next thing comes up. Sometimes there's something deep in there that needs looked at. Like, there's a message in there for maybe you to speak up, to start protecting yourself, to give yourself more attention, you know, to drink more water, who knows? But it's these little things that once we start doing them, like, your whole life changes. And it doesn't take all that much time. So when we say we don't have time for it, what we're really telling ourselves is that we don't matter. And is that the message that you want to give to yourself? Maybe it is. And, you know, I've been there. And it's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay. It's necessary. But I had a thought. It's going to come. If we don't make time, it doesn't just go away. It compiles. And then you get, you know, sick or really out of sorts and you can't function anymore. And I don't think any of us really want that. But yeah, that other thought just went away. Maybe it's another video. But yes, make time for yourself. Oh, I remember now. Okay. So with your emotions, and like, really this is about self-trust. So a lot of the times people can't trust, and it's because they can't trust themselves. And then you look into that. Well, why can't I trust myself? And what I want to ask you here is, if somebody doesn't listen to you, like anytime you talk to them, they just completely, they like walk away, or they start talking, or like you can never get a word in. And so like you've never actually talked to them because they're not listening, right? Would you trust that person? Now, when yourself is trying to tell you something via maybe a thought or an emotion, do you listen? Like, it's the key to trust, in my opinion. is the ability to listen. Whether that's to yourself or to somebody around you. Like, how are you going to know what's wrong with somebody if you don't listen? I mean, you can assume, and maybe you're right, but I mean, normally we're not. Normally it takes hearing what's actually going on instead of what you think might be. Now, when it's yourself, you know, just being there without the resistance. Why do we resist? So crazy. I'll be deep in thought about that now. All right, that's my TED Talk for today. See you guys later. Bye.